With only 2 boats in the regatta and a very tight schedule, the umpires have come out and said that, hey, they are going to penalise the boats if they get close to that, and I think they did what they said they were going to do. So I didn't do a good job today of calibrating myself with how the umpires are going to call it. Some regattas are like that around the world. If you've got very expensive boats or however the organisers want the game to be played, it's just like at a racetrack. Sometimes they have cars. They're going to go so fast, or the pace car comes out, or whatever. So I just didn't do a good job today, and James put me in a couple of really tough positions, and I think full credit to him. And unfortunately, it was good because after the race we come back into them slowly.
Yes.
But you can't start like that in this game.
But I think I hear you saying that it could have gone the other way.
No, I don't think so. I think there was never any chance he was going to get a penalty.
Okay.
I think they did a really good job of putting what would normally be probably a green. I'm not saying it would be, but it,
could have been
more likely to be a green flag. Zero chance for him to get a penalty. So he did a really good job of putting all the risk on us and watching how the umpires are going to play it. And we put the game in the umpires' hands. And they're against the ropes, so they got nothing to lose. We were out there trying to be a little bit safe. Didn't look like it today, but we were just trying to play it safe. And maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I went out today trying to be too safe and just try to play the percentages. And I think that when you only got 1.2 miles to the top mark on a 25-ton boat doing 12 knots, you can't play it safe. You've got to push a little bit, but the umpires have made a strong statement: push, but keep the boats apart.
Beautiful. And then you managed to get behind in the second start too.
Shocking. Again, just really bad day for me on the starts. So we're trying all the teams have developed, working hard on a ratio back to the start with these big boats in the flat water, and we're like most teams, and we're trying to use a ratio when you come back to the start line. For example, if you want the left-hand end of the line, you can come back to the line with about a 1.7 ratio, and if you want the right-hand end, you come back with a 1.2. So we were there at the back of the committee boat, and it was a 3.0 ratio, and next thing it was 2.8, and next thing I jibed, and it was 1.7, and then it was 1.2, and then it was 1.1. It was like, I cope. We're just trying something a little bit different, and it caught me off today a little bit, and Bertrand took the opportunity and jumped us. But again, the crew just did a fantastic job of just battling away, and in fact both boats had a big problem with their jibs on the second leg, upwind leg. Both we had a wrap around our forestay with the halyard, and they couldn't get their jib on the lock either. So both teams were sort of waiting for something to break up that second beat, and that would have been a shame.
And coming into the finish, did you foresee what was going to happen to the French? Was there any hint that they were sailing into trouble? I
thought that if they hadn't have jibed, they would have won the race. I think they handed the race to us there. I'm surprised because Bertrand, he played that run perfectly till the very end, and then he left a little gap, and our guys pulled off a fantastic jibe. We were doing 12 knots to the finish, and I think they were doing maybe 9 or 10, and that was 1 second.